hardest thing is truly for people to, I can't wait till the first of the year, or I wanna start eating better, but we don't know how. We don't wanna give up food that, especially when you're older. These younger guys they don't know how to cook, so they're learning, right? But you know, we've been cooking for years, and it's not easy to transform. So, and I'll wait, cause I wanna make a comment about that. So I've taken some of the favorite foods that my family likes, and that's what I've done. And then I'm gonna show you 2 ways to do it. And we'll be speaking to people. You usually have quite a few people, don't you?
Yeah, usually, this is usually about the number though, 10.
Yeah,
Usually
that's
like,
what I thought.
yeah.
So, oh, I'm gonna do it 2 ways. Thank you. 2 ways. One is the fast, easy way. And then there are people who really love to spend time in the kitchen. And they don't mind cooking everything from scratch. So I'm gonna show you all of those can be done for the ways. Tell me whenever you're ready and we'll go ahead and get started. And we have people sign up. I think there was 10.
Okay, because this is usually the most populated seminar. Anything you're speaking is just.
Well, we thought, we knew it was a bad time, we really debated about that, but we also thought maybe because we're not doing a seminar today, I'm just gonna talk about food and transition. So are you ready? Okay, so the whole thing with this transition is, how can we start? Where can we get going? You know, everybody wants to make a change, but you're not just gonna jump into it. So I'm gonna have you all get up. Do you want somebody to get you a plate?
I can do.
Okay, so let's go up and get your food, so you can eat it while it's hot. And then, we'll talk while you're eating. And I'll kind of explain, some of you already have seen some of the stuff, maybe only one. Okay.
Today?
Yeah. I didn't want to get
Oh, my
up.
Oreo.
I didn't want to get out of my warm bed this
It was cold this morning. I could not believe
Y'all
that.
go ahead.
Wait, you have a problem with freezing?
Yes, I do.
Add cayenne pepper.
I know. My stomach does not like it.
It doesn't. I'm sorry.
I know.
I try to put spice in every day. And
I use it to cook with, but to take it in like a liquid with.
Oh, no. I
Well,
put
I've
it
done
in the
that
food.
before.
I do it in the food.
Oh, no, I do that in the food. So this is Waldorf salad,
Okay.
and this is the kale salad. Some of you have had that before.
Yes.
And these these are carrot muffins, Betty?
Excuse me?
Carrot?
You get 4.
Apple?
Morning
Yeah.
glory, they've got carrots
Okay,
and
carrot.
promenade.
And then these are sweet sour beans. We have plenty, obviously.
Yeah.
So those are sweet and sour beets. These are sweet potatoes. And you're looking at marshmallows going, how can that be? I'll explain, they're sugar-free.
Oh,
Nah, don't worry about it. And then these are, those are sweet and sour beets. I know about some bigger plates. Do y'all want bigger plates since we're?
no, we need to moderate. You know, they supersize the
I
plates.
have the bigger plate
You
because you
supersize
spread
the
it out.
plate and then you supersize your.
I know, I know.
You're gonna fill it as full as you're gonna fill it.
And these are traditional muffins.
Carrot and, but they're all healthy.
Made with wheat.
Almond.
Almond flour.
Mhm.
So what is this?
Sweet potatoes.
Okay, I recognize that.
And you're going to love how, I think you're gonna love what a great substitute that is.
Well, I was telling, my sister called me from Indiana this morning and I said, I'm going to the seminar with Linda Brenner and da-da-da-da. And I said, I've never tasted anything here I haven't liked.
Well, thank you.
Not
Thank
a thing.
you.
Perfected her years of cooking.
Well, I told her, and she's a cook too.
Oh, nice.
And she said, are you getting recipes?
I have recipes.
And I said, I know I can get them, but I have never followed through.
And then come back for the fudge. You can just start with your
Oh,
food.
okay.
Is
You
this,
may find something
Can I
like
come
really
back for
rough
seconds?
potatoes. No, it's well, it's interesting. It's half potato and half cauliflower.
oh, really? I didn't have it.
Well,
Are
I'll
you
tell you
getting a
why.
plate?
I'll have my recipe.
No, you guys go ahead. I'll get some at the end.
So
once
I'll
everyone's
tell you
gotten
why
all
I
of
did
them.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
because this is a transition, and we have some tea, you got that.
Oh, I
good.
got that.
And the tea has no sugar, and the fudge over here is sugar-free when you're finished, And,
Sugar-free.
oh my gosh, it's to die for. And you
What's
come back-
that?
It's orange, like dreamsicle,
Mhm.
and that's peanut butter.
Oh, I'll
But
come
when
back
you use
for that.
monk fruit,
How are
it
you
doesn't
today?
get burnt.
I'm good.
That's, you know, it's not as easy, so it tastes phenomenal, but, and this is all sugar-free, these are from Choc Zero.
Oh, okay, so it's not something you
That's
made.
what that, no.
Cause it tastes, almost looks like cheese.
Experiment.
I'll come back for
That's
dessert.
what I said.
I'm glad I didn't eat.
And it's
hardly
not
anything
made
this
with-
morning.
No.
I was coming in and you're having your fruit salad.
Huh?
What do you have in your fruit
She
salad?
lives in Markham.
I'm gonna tell everybody, I'm gonna go over all the food. You can go get your
My
plate.
brother was born there. Yeah, I went, we went up back and forth because my dad worked for Guy's Land.
Yeah.
And so after,
You sure you don't wanna eat while you're
I
doing
went from
that?
sixth grade.
I'll get some at the end of the day, 1 second. I'll wait till the end.
There's-
And they
You'll get
stopped
some.
it
There
there and I
really
ran
is.
as fast as I could. Over the cold. I ran to California. I was away from the cold.
So if you all are okay with if I bless the food,
Yes.
okay, all right. Dear Heavenly Father, we just praise your holy name. We thank you for this opportunity to be together, to learn to take better care of our bodies. Bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies and our bodies to your service. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. So it's kind of funny because I had a guy come in just before on the It's really weird.
I saw him out in the lobby.
Yeah, man, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, he was coming in here talking about Superman and Batman and death and just like really weird stuff and, you
What
know,
do you look like?
strange,
No.
thin, kind of thin.
Tall.
Yeah, I guess, kind of funny here. I wasn't paying attention because I was, yeah, I was just.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was just really good. Anyway, he came in and he was talking about, to me, do you know about this, and do you know about that, and everybody's gonna die, and you know, on and on and on.
Nobody dies.
I'm like, you know what, I got this, I don't have to work, I have somebody a whole lot better. He went, you do? I'm like, yes, Jesus. Walked right out.
Devil didn't like that.
And I was okay with that, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you, just eat, help yourself. I hope and pray to God it's hot.
Yeah, it is.
I hope it's still hot. Thank you. So so we'll start with the sweet potato.
Yeah, let's start that.
Because I don't know about your family, but that's one of my family's favorites. And I made it as a souffle. I was kind of famous for it. People always wanted the recipe. I did it by hand, you know, with organic sweet potatoes. Usually from my gardeners, not these.
Yeah.
This is, I'm gonna teach you the fast way. So, but I don't have to tell you the amount of sugar that is in sweet potatoes. It's a great help for you, but they do have carbs. They're good carbs, but it's still a little bit higher like carrots, okay? So I've played around multiple times. How can I come up with sweet potatoes that, and I hope you like them. Well, you're gonna die when I tell you how they're made, and so fast and so easy if you wanna do it the fast way. So,
tasty.
well, I finally perfected it. So what I do, this is the fast way. 2 cans, and I've got recipes, so you can have them, take pictures of them if you want. 2 cans of Bruce's yams, and you want the kind with no syrup, right? Because you don't want any extra sugar in there at all. You've got some from the sweet potato, you just don't want any extra. And you drain it well. And then all I do, and I've got the recipes, is, now these are not lactose free. I do cream and I do butter or ghee. Most of the time I do ghee, but if I'm gonna do cream, what difference does it make lactose wise, right? So this has cream in it, no milk, cream and butter. And that's all organic. And then, now I love spice, so I have now you can do your own taste with your spices. A lot of cinnamon. Cardamom, fresh ground nutmeg, ground cloves, and a little allspice. Because it's a little bland. Those canned ones are just a little bland. You don't, where a sweet potato has that natural sweetness, the canned ones really do not. And I mash it up really, really, really well. And then I put it in a casserole dish, and it's really, that's fast. I mean, it's really fast to do. It's like mashing potatoes.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna give you the recipe. These marshmallows, who thought you could have marshmallows? How do the marshmallows taste? They're okay? They are a little, they're different because they're sugar-free. And you can take a picture of anything I have. I have a couple of things there for you. But you can take a picture of them. My grandkids, they'll all eat this. They have no idea whatsoever that they're sweet potatoes. This would be,
you get those?
I get them at I think these are Chalk Zero. Yeah, this is Chalk Zero, where the candy comes from.
Yeah.
Chalk Zero is a great place to shop for sugar-free
Is
everything.
it online?
It is online.
Oh, wow.
It's just great. They have those balls, you know how you get those balls of hot chocolate? You know, and you put them in and they burst with the little marshmallows. It is phenomenal hot chocolate, organic cocoa,
Oh, wow.
marshmallows. It's the best I ever had. No sugar.
Wow.
No sugar.
This is fun.
I just recently learned how to make marshmallows, and they're really good for you when you make them yourself.
You'll have to tell me how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
So
But
much
I
better
got-
than any marshmallow.
I
ever
just
had.
got these and that's just kind of what I did. So I'm glad you like it because that was my biggest thing because we
It's
all
delicious.
love sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Now taste your potatoes and tell me what you think.
Wonderful.
Real seriously, you can tell me, oh, they're okay, or whatever. So,
So they're half and half?
yes, actually,
You can taste it.
a little more cauliflower than potatoes. So I'm gonna tell you what I did.
Have to check.
I love cauliflower mashed potatoes because I love cauliflower. A lot of people, if you're like going to a family for Thanksgiving, this is an issue because a lot of people just don't care for cauliflower. And my husband was one, and he was like, you can eat them, but he didn't like them. So, you know, you just steam your cauliflower, you mash it up with, again, cream and butter, little salts and pepper. I use a little sea salt and pepper, but they still taste like cauliflower. So, do not laugh. This is the quick way, you can use it. This is the best thing in the world. It has only 1 gram of sugar for the, per serving. So it has no sugar in it. You make these up, it takes 1 minute. I have more cauliflower than the potato. I had potato left over. But play it by ear, but you mix enough that just kind of conceals the color. Yeah, I kept testing it. Just kind of concealing it. So it's about close to, it's not 2/3 and 1/3 cauliflower, but it's not half and half either.
Okay.
So so it's a great way to eat your mashed potatoes and go, oh my gosh, these are really, really good. And they never know. They have absolutely no idea. Now you can do your own potatoes too. And we're having 25 for Thanksgiving, and I will make them, nobody knows. And then they're baked. I like them baked because I can keep them warm. And then what I do at Thanksgiving is I layer them with a layer of smoked Gruyere cheese. And it's really great because nobody wants to mash potatoes for 25 people at the end, when you're trying to serve a meal. It's
Or peel them.
awful. So, I can make them ahead, and then all I have to do is stick them in the oven, which is what I did with the sweet potatoes. So you could use regular if you wanted, but it's a great way to still cut down. And this is what I call transitioning. So you start transitioning, and what happens with your body from the metabolism standpoint is your body slowly starts to get less and less used to all the sweet and all the sugar. Does that make sense? So this is a transition. So if you're a purist, this is not for your purist, but let's face it, that's 5% of the population. And at Thanksgiving, to me, it's one of my favorite holidays. It's a time of family and reflection and just time to be thankful and blessings. And I hate that everybody tries to skip over it and go into Christmas. So if you go by my house, no, you will see nothing Christmas till the day after Thanksgiving. I'm still all into autumn, and I'm still all
That's my neighbor.
into fall, and nothing is coming up until after that. So those were my 2 biggest challenges. Because my kids like the potatoes so much, they ate a lot of them. I do 15 pounds of potatoes.
Oh, wow.
And we have tons of other dishes. I think we have 30 dishes for Thanksgiving. So, has anybody tried the Waldorf salad?
Yes, very good.
Do you like it?
Yes.
No sugar. So, well, except for the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I take the grapes and I cut them in half so you're not eating quite as many. They are organic grapes. And then my celery, I just chop it up. My apples, they're all organic. So you do have sugar, but it is in the fruit. So it's gonna be much slower from a metabolism point in your body. It's not gonna rush in there. And it has you notice I have the skins on, so you get fiber and that cuts down the glucose rise too. Yes, you have a question.
The grapes, what kind are these?
They were the only kind I could get at Publix that were
Okay,
organic.
okay.
But I didn't even pay attention. I just flipped them on the back to make sure they weren't the candy cane ones that are so high in sugar. And I thought by cutting them in half, and you could even cut them in fours if you've got somebody who really, really wants to watch. Because as you all know, grapes, they're good for you, but they are high in sugar. So I try to keep them as, least amount as possible. Now, I make my own dressing for that. And it's the same dressing I put in my potato salad, which everybody goes crazy over. It's white vinegar, monk fruit, and some organic mayonnaise, or in my case, I make my own mayonnaise. And I've got the recipe for it in there, and you just mix it up. It's the same thing that's in the beets, if anybody has the beets. Now, I like to do, when I do my beets, I really like them fresh. These are just canned, with nothing in them. But still, if I'm in a hurry, and I love beets, I will go ahead and just add a little vinegar, a little monk fruit in there, and it gives them that sweet and sour. The only reason I like my whole beets is because I do them in cubes, and I like the cubes a little bit better. And I just like the red. I like the color is kind of a big thing. So you all know about the kale salad, I think. Is everybody familiar with how I make that? So you buy organic in a bag. It's cheap. It's like $5 for a bag this big. But the key is how you make it. Nobody in my family like kale. They all complain. Help yourself.
Oh, I'll get some more to say. That's
Okay.
really good.
So, you're liking it?
I
So we have
love
a
it.
man who actually likes it too, so that's a good thing. So, and nobody would like kale, and it is really good for you. But what I love, for those of you, I know you've heard it before, this will last 3 days to 4 days in your refrigerator, and you can't do that with any other salad.
With the dressing on it?
Yes, because it's organic. I'm real fussy about my olive oil. But it's organic olive oil, organic lemon, and sea salt. That's your dressing.
That's it.
And then I took something I've been playing with, and I wanted an orange, those little itty bitty ones. But I don't want to eat a whole one, because again, I try to cut down as much as I can with my fruit. So I just ate half, and I squeezed just a little, not much, probably not even maybe a tablespoon for the whole entire thing. So you might taste a little bit of citrus to it if you had it before. But I like it just with the, and the olive oil, the sea salt, and the lemon make this combination that allows it to stay very green, which I love having green. And my grandkids all eat it, and they never, ever, they don't even like salad. So, like I said, it's great if there's any left over. It's not thrown in the trash can, and I hate to throw it away. Here's the key though, if you haven't heard it before, you have to massage it. So you take your organic in the bag, I get it at Walmart, I think it's $4.98, and then I wash it, even though it's organic, I wash it, spin it, right? And then I just take a paper towel, kind of dry, because I don't want the moisture in it. And then there's no measurement, just go easy on the olive oil till you get the feel of it. You don't want to drench it. But I have a pretty good amount of olive oil on it. So I sprinkle that on, I take my fresh lemon that I've juiced and I put it on, and I massage it for 10 to 15 minutes.
Wow.
It takes
I want to be your salad.
all the bitter out of kale.
Yeah.
All of it.
Wow.
Well, 98%.
Yeah.
And you just massage it,
yeah.
and massage it, and massage it with that olive oil, a little sea salt, and the lemon. Yes.
So you massage it with the stuff on it. not just-
Absolutely, not by itself.
I was telling my sister about it this morning, and I said, I hope she has some kale salad, and you massage it and you can get all your, I said, but I don't know how long. She said, how long? And I said,
10,
I
15
don't know, 5
minutes.
minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know.
I do mine at least 10.
How long does it take you when you get a massage before you start to relax?
Yeah, about 10,
Well,
and that's
It
kind of what
doesn't
you're doing.
talk to me, so I'm not sure.
Oh.
There's
when it-
actually a chemical in kale,
Mhm.
and it's not that it's not good for you, but it does have that little bit of bitter taste to it. But when you massage it, it's released. But yeah, so put the olive oil, the lemon juice, even if you don't have enough of it, because you're gonna taste it, say, yeah, I need a little more olive oil, or maybe I need, a little more sea salt or a little more lemon. You just keep tasting it. But I literally just massage it. Put it in I use the silicone bags, but you can put it in a plastic bag, get all the air out of it, stick it in the fridge, takes no space in your fridge if you're trying to cook right the day before. And then all I do is just put it here. And then what's in here is pepitos, and that's why I'm careful with my salt, because the pepitos have a little bit of sea salt on them. And you have pistachios, and then I have wild cherries. Now, as you know, with the cherries, I get my cherries from Michigan, because I have a place that they hardly use any sugar at all. But you can't get that here. But if you're diabetic, don't want to take them out. And I've also used them with chopped dates. But people kind of like that lemon, olive, and then that little tiny bit of sweet.
Yeah.
When I had
Cranberries are good in them, but the dried cranberries, but they have a lot of sugar.
Yes, and they don't quite work. You almost want that kind of sour, a little bit of sweet. Now, I did for a diabetic friend, and her sugar's pretty under control, but I really cut the cherries into small bits.
Yeah.
So it was pretty, you got a little bit, it was still pretty good. So, any questions about that? So yeah, I massage at least 10 minutes. It's a great way to get rid of your frustration. Think of something you're really upset about. Because I bake bread, and when I bake bread, I'm telling you, I had 5 kids in 7 years. I mean, I'm constantly, kneading that bread and eating it, and yeah. And by the way, it's great exercise.
I told her to listen to American Pie twice.
That's good.
Because she was driving home and she said, I took the long way to finish listening to American Pie. I said, if you're gonna massage kale, listen to it twice.
Yeah.
That'd probably be about enough time.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I do audiobooks or podcasts when I cook, because I get bored very easy on the type A.
That's when you make it from scratch.
I have no recipes. I only gave you, most of the stuff will say, taste it. How much vinegar and sugar, I don't have a clue. I just, it's not sugar.
it.
Yeah,
By
but if you
experience.
keep tasting, you'll say, oh no, that's too much vinegar for you. Or no, that's a little too sweet, you'll just add a little more vinegar. And it won't affect anything.
Oh, that's true.
So any questions about what I've covered so far?
No, but I want every recipe.
Okay. And Betty, you wanna tell them about, I'll tell you about the fudge in a minute. You wanna tell them about the muffins? She did the muffins?
I use organic flour, and I also use a little bit of almond flour in with it's the Bob's Red Mill organic flour, and it makes pancakes and everything so much more fluffier, and cakes. They just have such a better texture. I think it's like organic eggs versus regular eggs. There is a difference.
There
And I
is.
use like 2 organic eggs, 1 3/4 cup of chopped up carrots, but I put them in my blender and put it on chop, and it's so much faster. And a 1/2 cup of coconut, 1/2 cup of pecans, 1/2 cup of chopped up organic apple. I think I got the Honeycrisp, and 1/2 cup of the Bertolli extra light olive oil, not the virgin olive oil, but the extra light, and it seems to make them fluffier. And
Yeah, regular olive oil and baking
And then I
oil
cut
make
up-
your stuff heavier.
Yeah, I cut up prunes and put on each one, because if you put prunes in the batter, you end up with prunes in several and no prunes in the other. But prunes have so much iron and they're so good for you. I had a doctor tell me one time to eat 4 prunes every day to get my iron that I needed.
Not all at once, I hope.
No.
That could be a challenge.
I love to snack on them.
They're
They're so
good.
good
They're
for
very
you.
good.
I've actually used chopped prunes in the kale salad too. Chopped dates, chopped
Yeah.
prunes.
Yeah.
You could use
The
dates,
cherries.
I
but
didn't
I
taste the
found the
coconut at
prunes
all.
make them more moist.
In
Small
lemon,
amount,
No,
she said a small amount.
the small
Yeah, she
amount
doesn't
of
put very
coconut,
much
you
in.
chop it up, cause
Yeah.
It just
I
helps
love
give it a little
flavor of
fiber.
coconut, but I
Take
don't
my
like the
kitchen
texture.
scissors and cut the little, cut them up in smaller pieces.
Mhm.
And then you bake them for like 15 minutes on 350. And I put a little bit, I put 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, and it's organic cinnamon. And believe it or not, I was probably 50 years old before I found out that a lot of cinnamon has lead in it.
And then it's
I
fake,
know, but, arsenic,
naturally occurring.
and,
It's a naturally
and
occurring.
if you use organic, it's a lot better.
There's even a difference between Saigon cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon. Because
Ceylon's best.
it is.
Yeah.
But I like Ceylon on certain things, my
Yeah, the
organic,
Ceylon
because
cinnamon's
it's
good.
stronger.
Mhm.
It has a little more kick, and
Yeah.
I love cinnamon. So we're gonna take a little break. Please come up and help yourself again, and then I'll go over the fudge and the desserts, and
The tea
then,
is organic.
yes, it is, I think it was,
Peach.
yeah.
Yeah,
We have it here. She took it off. It was-
I set,
it tastes like
I
a
set the
mix.
box in my purse there, I
Okay.
forgot to take it out, but it's, Simple Truth over at Kroger,
Whoops.
and it's organic, peach lemon. And you
Lemon
put it in
balances
cold
it
water.
nicely.
You
It's
just put it in
perfect
cold
when
water.
you're eating heavy and sweet food.
Yeah,
You know, you don't want anything sweet. Well, you can just pass it down.
I'm trying to think with that. Well, there's a little aftertaste to it, but I can't.
The tea,
Yeah, but it
is it the
doesn't,
lemon or the,
it doesn't taste
peach?
like either one to me. I mean, if I hadn't seen this, I wouldn't
I can
be
taste
able to
them both.
guess.
I can
Uh-huh.
taste them both.
Mm-hmm.
I can taste both of them. But the lemon and the peach kind of combine to give a,
It's got hibiscus.
yeah, has hibiscus.
Maybe that's what.
Maybe that's what we're
Uh-huh.
doing.
Yeah.
Hibiscus, yeah.
they also have strawberry something, and pineapple.
But this kind of a
Natural
tea
flavor.
is really nice when you're eating
That's
sweet
it.
and heavy food. So please come back, please help yourself. As you can see, there's
Citric acid.
more than plenty. And then when you sit back down, I'll go through and talk about the fudge, which is sugar-free.
Yeah. I thought so. I thought so. I thought
Get
that the
yourself another
cauliflower
plate.
made it
I
lighter
wish
so
I
it
could
wasn't
get my
so
broccoli, I wish I could get my broccoli in there some way to where the kids wouldn't realize it was in there. How
Hey,
green my
you just
tomatoes
make
are.
it, you make it the theme of, the Grinch.
Yeah.
And then
That's
they'll
true.
eat it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
not-
made it because of
So
what?
we're having green.
Mama, you want me to
Call
get you
it
some
a
more?
Grinch
Greens,
potato.
not mashed
You make it
potatoes.
with
Full?
broccoli and sugar.
Oh.
Oh, we should have
Yes,
this.
it's in your-
Oh, okay.
No.
They never eat sweet potatoes in my family.
Yours
They
is-
don't,
oh,
we
yes,
like, but
So
the
I
first
never
one I
had
did
breakfast.
was-
This is lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I was gonna.
I love cooking Thanksgiving, I have a sister-in-law down that kind of does all of it.
Mhm. I started making my sweet potatoes rustic. Well, I just chop them up and then put the stuff on the top and bake it like that.
Yeah, I did that and I like them, but again, this is like transitional. And especially when somebody wants you to bring a meal at the holiday, I can bring my sweet potatoes and everybody goes gaga over them.
Yeah.
And I can eat them and not, I have something to eat. So it's all about transition. So, most of the people here are really into, she's coming back. I told her she could take a plate home, but she's had surgery, so she only eats little bits.
Yeah.
So I told her to take a plate home so she has something to
Yeah, we got some cellophane too, or some saran wrap.
Okay, great. I think she said she had a covered dish, so that will help.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And carrots.
So, anybody help yourself and roll?
Well, I'm finishing this, then I'm going back.
Okay, so I'll talk about the fudge now. I cannot guarantee you
And you know
that she's gonna give me the recipe for this fudge. And let me, she said she'd give it to me, but I have to get her permission to pass it out. She makes the best fudge I've ever had. She was at Santa's workshop. People were lined up, 10 of all the fudge places. Nobody makes better fudge than she does.
Who's that?
Who is it?
This is Suzanne, who's been here with the
Okay,
blonde hair.
right.
I love fudge. You cannot put fudge on a table. I mean, it's like,
Glad I didn't get that one.
oh, it's terrible for me. I love fudge. Part of it is just because my mother made such good fudge growing up. And we only had it at Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? So there's some memory stuff in there. So she makes sugar-free, and she makes it with monk fruit. And the first time I had, now this looks disgusting. Oh my gosh, it's gross. So this is peanut butter.
That peanut butter was delicious.
Yeah, so, and she uses organic peanut butter. So this is peanut butter, this is dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle.
Oh my gosh.
She made some really good.
It's to die for. The only problem is with monk fruit, it won't thicken up.
Yeah.
It still tastes incredible, but it's
Yeah,
not
it does.
pretty. So what I do at Christmas, or at Thanksgiving, I take and make it, and then, cause don't have her permission to give the recipe out, but I think she will, and I'll make sure you get it. So I just do it in a ball with a thing like this, and people just take a scoop,
Yeah.
on their
Good.
plate, and it just makes it easier. So my balls are like this big, they're huge. I kind of decorate all the way around it, and you just kind of take a scoop up and put it on your plate. This will kind of take it out. They've been all cut, but you can. That one's not too. Oops, that one's
It's a
too.
little bit.
Oh, this
yeah,
has
yeah,
to be
yeah,
eaten.
yeah.
It's a ruined piece of fudge.
It is.
But if you haven't tasted this one, I've never tasted anybody who does fudge like that. I wish she did them all, but she doesn't. She has, 8 flavors? Almond joy and, oh my gosh.
Did she do good with her fudge and all? Saturday?
Sold out, left early.
She sold out.
Really?
Never sold out early.
Did you see?
Did you
that?
try that fudge?
No, not yet. I want to.
I haven't got
Yeah.
the
Who's
dessert
they
yet.
asked you
Yeah,
if you saw?
I saw a lot of fudge.
Yeah, I didn't see,
I didn't see anybody familiar though.
I didn't either. Was
As
she
you
wearing
go
a scarf?
down, as you go down, she has the blonde hair. She's the one that's been here.
Where's the
The only
scarf?
reason she's not here today is she's probably on her back because
Of yesterday.
she's cooked for 25 straight days for this.
Oh,
Wow.
Early
And she
prepping.
sold
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And this is her third, that was her third big show.
And
She
it
did
was
miss
3 days,
And 3 days.
so that's a lot of
Oh,
work.
was that
What
Higher
was the name
Brooks
of the company?
Pneumonia?
Yeah.
Pass it down, I'm gonna try to fix it.
I'm sure we saw.
Those
it.
are just
I
grapes.
I'm sure.
There's a couple grapes left over. And the candy,
Down.
you'll see the little packs up there, that's from Shop Zero.
Oh, really?
Which
Mhm.
which end is down?
Yeah, I tried to avoid most of the food because I knew I'd be sick by the end of the day if I tasted everything. I didn't. Now I wish I noticed.
Well, last year, I did something different for Thanksgiving. I went up to West Virginia and visited relatives that I hadn't seen for 30 years.
Oh,
And they
nice.
all got together like they do every year and made this big spread.
I don't care for the.
And I saw the woman, she
I
takes
like
this
the
big,
big
beautiful
stuff.
ball jar of green beans out that she had canned, and then she put them in the pot, and I'm like, oh yeah, those are gonna be great. And then she took a bottle of canola oil and emptied half of the bottle on top.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. And that is the mindset of most people, because that's the way we were raised, and then they said, oh, well, do the canola oil, cause it won't clog your arteries, you know? But that is what clogs the arteries. And so,
It's actually the
there
worst.
wasn't much I could
worst.
eat.
I know.
it truly was, and I was just sitting there, and they all have cancer and all these
That butter is good.
diseases, and I was just sitting there going,
Pass the fudge, please, dear.
Yeah. Well, it's just nice to have a piece without sugar. It's not like it's a health
It's
food,
good.
but at the end of the day, when you want something, because all my grandkids bring, I don't bake because I'm a terrible baker.
me too.
Well, I don't measure. And in
Oh.
baking, you
It's a
have to
science.
measure.
It's a science, yeah.
So it is.
I burn it.
I just don't bake.
That
So-
peanut butter doesn't it's not really, really sweet, and I like that.
Yeah, it's not sweet like a lemon.
And there's no
Well, I
brown
gotta
sugar
try
in
it.
the
Yes, you
potatoes?
do.
I feel
I didn't try
self-righteous.
it.
because
Oh, I'm sorry, I told you, there
It's
is,
monk.
it's Monk's, but I forgot to tell you, in the sweet potatoes, it's Monk's brown sugar.
Okay.
It's
So it
like-
still
Oh,
has,
well,
I'm sorry,
I didn't know they had that.
they do,
I didn't know.
What is it?
Monk's brown sugar.
It's
Brown sugar
golden.
makes
Oh.
gold.
No, no,
It's
no,
not the
no, golden is not the same, this
Oh,
is
okay.
brown sugar,
Brown sugar.
yeah. I think I got it
Well,
at,
is it in your
Yeah.
recipe?
online, it is, yes, it says brown
Oh,
sugar.
that is
I'm
so
sorry, I
good.
forgot to tell you, didn't use
Yeah,
it.
I've never heard of that.
Well, I've used the golden to start with, and then I found the brown sugar, and I thought, ooh, I wanna try that. Oh, and I like it so much better
Mhm.
than the golden. So, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any questions? Like I said, the biggest thing is just transition. Start with one thing at a time. I worked with people when I was living in the villages in Florida, and they would drink 3 and 4 cans of Coke a day,
Yeah.
sometimes more.
Mhm.
And so then how do you work with somebody like that? So can you cut out
You
one,
don't want them to
one,
die.
just one can on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Just one. So if you're drinking 4 a day, could you just drink 3? I know you're looking at me thinking, oh my gosh, no, and it is so addictive, sugar. I would love to come in here if I thought people would come, but if they didn't, you will never, ever put a soda in your mouth again if I tell you. You think it's just about sugar?
Oh.
Mm-mm. Way.
Especially Coke and Pepsi.
Well, the dark ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do it, but I'm afraid, nobody would probably show up, so.
You should get the idea in science class, they
Did you
put
get your
chicken
plate?
bone in a jar and pour
Don't mind
calcium
getting
over it.
something.
And it just,
And if you need help,
What's that doing to your inside?
Well, my dad was a
Okay.
school engineer.
I know, but you let me know.
And
'cause
he
I
would
have
never
a-
allow us to have any kind of soda. And one time we were going on vacation, and he goes into the gas station, and comes out with this big thing of Coke.
Nice,
A
I
big
like
bottle of
it.
Coke. And we're all like,
It's
oh,
comfortable.
it's vacation, we're gonna get Coke.
actually, I
No.
think it's a
He
science
poured it
too.
all over the
You know you
windshield to
make
get
it-
all the
Oh.
bugs out. And then he poured it
Oh,
all
yeah.
over the battery to get the corrosion off the
Oh,
cables.
mhm.
And then he
it
had
works
some
great.
left in the bottom, and he said, if we were home, I'd pour this in
This
the
is my
toilet
shirt,
to get
you
the
haven't
ring
seen
out.
my shirt. Really?
Cause that's all it was good for. He
Oh,
said
do
you
you?
should
I have
never
3 styles,
consume
yeah.
it.
Should use it on come over.
Yeah, don't take
They
that
say
ring
if you
out.
drink one or soda, that you should drink
Are you talking about the
It
correct
looks great with
glasses
your
of
blue
water
eyes.
to get it out of your body.
I think we're finished, probably.
Okay.
You probably cut us off a long time ago.
Thank you.